Yes, I said recording, and then you went and did like that, and I said, "There's our intro."
That's all, folks.
Oh, so much sadness.
Copyright strike. I don't know where we are. We're on a cube.
We're in Jalak. It's the board game world.
Is this Time Cube? Are we on Hypercube? Are we gonna...
I am...
Oh.
Okay, I turned the wall on.
Yay. What happens if you do fall off? Like, how easy is it?
You panic and link back to your world.
Is it impossible to get back on top of the cube?
No. When you link in, you start up here, so if it's down, you fall, and if it's not, then you're like up here.
Oh, it actually, like, sends you back to your, like, Link world?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just hit the large random button. So now it's doing this. And you can, like, manually control them as well.
That's So what can you actually do with this? Like,
you know, if you have a moving world, you can have someone controlling it while someone's trying to run a maze, for instance. Or you can get like geometric shapes in here. Hi, geometric shape. Hi, other geometric shape.
Can we make this like a larger cube or anything?
No, this is what you get.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Bye.
Oh.
You're not supposed to be able to get out here, by the way. So, whoops.
We broke the game.
This happens on occasion. It's okay.
It's okay. It's fine. There we go. Yeah, I expected it to be bigger, I guess.
Yeah, it is a tiny little one, but
if
apparently
it were like
they've made like 5 like official quotation marks games for it.
That's weird. Okay.
The Myst online community is very weird.
Somehow I'm not surprised, but yeah. But no, like if it were like 3 times the size of that, I could see it being incredibly time wasty.
Yeah.
Because they're like with something that was way larger than that, you could actually do a ton of stuff with. But yeah,
Minecraft before Minecraft.
Yeah, it seems like it was what, a 5x5 square basically.
Yeah.
It seems very limited to me. Oh well. I mean,
we won't ever go there again. So there you go. I got the spark. It's all I wanted.
Yeah, given the scope of the game and the development cycle of the game, I guess it's not particularly surprising. It's impressive that they even managed to put that kind of a thing in there.
Yeah. They originally had like a full like training simulator in Garrison and everything. But, you know, some things are just not meant to be. I will punch you through this microphone.
It's unfortunate. Approximately 0 seconds? Was that... Did it say... Oh. Hi, Tatooine. Have you...
This actually is kind of Tatooine, yes.
Have you... Do you care about Star Wars?
No.
Wow, you just don't care about anything that was...
Anything that's not Myst is not worth...
So I suppose I should not ask if you've seen the newest Star Wars film, then.
I haven't.
No. Okay. We're probably the only
I did not put my $10 towards the billion domestic.
We're probably the only 2 people making YouTube videos on the entire internet, like, or at least the English-speaking internet, that have not seen The Force Awakens. So we can be branded heretics for that. I actually like Star Wars. I'm sure that I would like The Force Awakens. I just don't go to the theater because I don't really have anybody to go with. So
yeah, I would rather go to the theater alone because like if I'm going to be with someone, I'd rather talk.
I mean, the thing is, like, I view going to the theater as like an entire kind of hanging out experience. Like, I don't want to just go to the theater like right away, right when the movie is going to be starting. Just like get in there, get your tickets, get your seats, watch the movie, go back home. It's like that's not a compelling experience to me. Is like we get together a couple hours before the movie, start hanging out, chatting, go out on the town a little bit, check out some stores, maybe get some lunch or something, then go to the theater. And like, because that way you have plenty of time to talk before the movie. Then you get to hang out hang out, watch the movie. Then after the movie's done, you get to talk about the movie that you just saw and be like, "Oh, that was really bad." I'm sorry. I don't know.
You're one of those people.
I'm actually not. Like, all right, okay. I guess I kind of am in a way. This is what I did with like. All right. Disclaimer, I'm one of 5 people in the world who likes The Dark Knight Rises. But yeah, like coming out of the theater after The Dark Knight Rises, I was thinking, this and this are kind of the things that this movie could have done better. Despite the fact that I really enjoyed the film. So, maybe I am. Right. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that.
Now, all right. Do you care about Batman?
To the vaguest form of the word care.
You've played the Arkham games, right?
Those are fun, I guess.
You watched? Have you had the time to watch the Let's Plays of the Arkham games that I did?
Half of them.
I mean, I know
it's a joy to watch you and Fizz. Yes.
I know you at least caught what was it, episode 12 of Arkham City, because that was the one with the llama game or alpaca game.
Yeah.
And you had to go and change the thumbnail.
I did.
Did you? So how much of the Christmas podcast did you actually get time to watch?
I managed to watch the whole thing.
Hey,
it was Christmas.
That's surprising.
And I really want to hear the whole Donald Trump thing all over again.
Oh, I like when I was uploading it, I was thinking what would be like the most ideal name because there were a couple different things that I could have used, but it was like Donald Trump's gender trafficking was so perfect, and it was just like, oh, I have to use that, I guess. But yeah, I don't think I actually talked about like what I actually did for the recording of that, because like we, people who listened to it might remember that like we did it differently than most of the videos that we do, where we were just recording ourselves talking, and there was no video going on in the background while we were doing that, and then I recorded the videos after the audio was already done.
That was the best video we ever did.
So yeah, we had the joke like 6 minutes in that like, because we were talking about Batman Arkham Origins, and I was saying, oh, maybe I'll put this over Batman Arkham Origins because that's, a game that like the only game I have that is like vaguely Christmas themed.
Vaguely.
Yeah, well, because it's set on Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So we had the joke like, oh, well, instead of that, we should be talking over an entirely unrelated game. So
I'm pretty sure everyone saw this, bruh.
Oh, I'm sure.
It was one of our more watched podcasts.
Sadly. Everyone's gonna know. Everyone's gonna know already. But I was just thinking, like, what games are quick and easy enough for me to record that I don't potentially want to make a series about in the future. Because, like, I was thinking maybe Sonic 3. Like, Sonic 3 is a game that I am very, very incredibly familiar with. But I'm familiar with it to such a degree that I kind of feel like maybe one day I would do a series on it, even though that's so cliche.
Well, I'd do it. I love Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
I know, right?
Best Sonic game is best.
Sorry, I'm not gonna start raving about how good that game is, but
Thank you.
But I was like,
until we do our Sonic 06 LP, then we can do it.
If I had a capture card for a console, I totally would. I would suffer through that game just to.
Here's the Great Zero, by the way.
Oh, cool. All right, I took that in, and now I can continue.
Yeah.
I would suffer through Sonic 06 to be able to have a series on it. It would be because it's magical. It's magical in how bad it is. Although, admittedly, I can get some of that from Sonic Adventure DX and Sonic Adventure 2 as well. So that'll be good. Look forward to those in like 10 months. I'm not actually promising that, by the way.
Look forward to that in 4 years. There we go.
Yeah, exactly. Once I'm done with school myself.
Those things that we saw, like with the little times in those little view screens, those were the extra treasure hunts you could do.
We're not doing
that, right? The only reason for them is to activate the coordinate hunter on your key, and I'm like, I don't care. So I'm not going to. And so now I'm like, okay, what the heck do I do now?
Not just... I suppose I shouldn't like act like it's the worst thing ever to grace video games, because I'm the type of, like, if I really like a game, I will go for like the full completion if I can. It's like I think I mentioned it in the Dark Souls podcast that we did.
Yeah. That
went up a couple weeks before Christmas, which everyone who watches this will probably also have seen. God, I'm so boring. I'm sorry. But yeah, Dark Souls is one of those games that I liked enough to 100%, like all of the achievements and everything. And
this tree in the single player version, Complete Chronicles, you could get to that tree.
You can? What's in there?
Yeah. That was where you normally got the thing to the Great Shaft that I did not get.
That's a really poor name.
Here. Just wait till we get to Myst 5 and we go all the way down the Great Shaft. All the way.
I'm going to...
It takes like 4 videos.
I'm going to have to figure out what I can do to turn that euphemism into an actual, like, a moment in this now.
And then I couldn't show this one to my church either.
I don't know what I can add. Like, I'm not going to add anything hugely vulgar, obviously, but maybe I'll splice in the part of Myst 3 where we're sliding down the epic tree stair.
Yeah.
Because that was going down the Great Shaft too.
I'm slightly upset.
As you should be. Oh, I'm trying to think of what would be a good way to illustrate that joke, and unfortunately, I'm not an artist in any way, shape, or form, so I can't do anything myself.
So, anyways,
where are we going now?
We have 2 more ages that we need to pick up.
I take it this is not the 3 minutes of reading every lore book that you were talking about.
No, we're not going to comment over that one. Come on.
Do you have that video? Because I don't think I do, unless I'm just not paying attention.
I'll upload it myself on the day that you upload the relevant video.
Well, I mean, you could you could always insider trading. You could always upload it as private at some point. Not now, because they're like...
They'll just sit there forever.
I would lose track of actually where it is, because there's going to be like 40 plus videos in between now and when that actually needs to go live, but actually probably more than 40.
Oh dear.
Well, okay. So Myst 3 is going to start going live very soon. Don't you guys worry.
They have already seen it by this point.
I know. I'm so bad at this.
So this should look familiar to you.
Uh-oh. I'm having flashbacks. You broke this.
I did break this. I have no idea how. But I did fix it.
Are we
as you stood in the corner and panicked.
So are we going to be seeing your side of those encounters?
Yes.
That should be exciting. Oh, well, wow. Oh, there's actually swimming in this game?
I know, right?
We're being dragged
Not
by the current. I thought we were just going to link out. Can you... Okay, so since that looks like a texture, can you swim all the way out to those things in the distance?
That is what makes this my favorite thing in the game. I know they look like textures, so you're just going to have to wait and find out.
That sounds like a very heavy implication that we can.
Nearly blew my mind when I figured out the answer to that one.
Huh. Is there any reason to?
Yes.
Okay.
But we can't right now because like the current is sweeping us into this bowl.
Yeah, sure. So is that part of what the puzzle that I had to join to help with is all about?
No, I did that part myself. You had to solve the ending part of this age.
Okay. So are we...
But we'll deal with that later.
Are we not going to see me until next video then?
We're not going to see you until the end of the game.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, interesting. Are we going to see the absolutely hilarious conversations that we had?
Oh, absolutely.
Disclaimer, they're not actually that hilarious, but, whatever. That was also a year ago. I don't really remember what was said.
No one kills magic more effectively than Mr. David.
Hell yeah. I am the master of that. I enjoy it so much. It is my favorite thing about recording. It's my favorite thing about recording YouTube videos that, 5 people are going to watch. Because since I don't have to care about having an audience of, 10, 20, 50, 100,000 people, I don't have to worry about... I was actually going to say this in, one of my solo videos. It's it doesn't really matter what I say in these, because so few people are going to ever see them that I could get away with basically saying anything. And
hence Donald Trump's gender trafficking.
Exactly, because it doesn't matter, because and
it was our most watched podcast because there was someone watching one every day for a month.
Was there?
Yeah, because what you titled it, and then I did take a look, and Donald Trump trafficking results in our video, even before the conspiracy sites talking about how he has kidnapped people.
I would love if our Christmas podcast went viral because of Donald Trump's gender trafficking.
All we need is for Donald Trump to be convicted of actually kidnapping people.
Oh, that would be so beautiful. It would be... we wouldn't have any retention. Nobody who came to watch that video would be like, oh yeah, these guys are cool, let's watch the rest of their stuff. But it would be so hilarious to just see, one single video in the middle of all of these videos that have, 10 or less views. And there's this one video that has, 10,000.
Be so good. And we're not counting that 1 3-second clip of Lara Croft I have.
Well, no, because that was
and
uploaded
that sounds so suspicious right now.
That was uploaded 8 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. I was testing fraps.
How'd that work out for you?
It worked.
Case in point. But yeah, it's because the people who watch these are people that we already closely associate with. Like,
hi, man of breakfast.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't really matter. Like, unless I said something that was absolutely, completely, entirely... Well, hi. We have a player list right there. That's it.
The last bat. These are the people who have been here. Oh, look at the date. April 24th.
Yeah. Very long time ago.
So the game tried to actually do like guilds.
Of course it did. And how did
I
that...
was briefly part of the Guild of Maintainers before the whole enterprise collapsed again.
How did that work out for it?
Well, the whole enterprise collapsed again.
Yeah. Yep. That sounds about right. Where did they get all these traffic cones from anyway? Or are those safety?
They brought them from the surface.
Oh right, this is
technically about a mile underneath New Mexico.
Yeah. Why did they just bring I know how to talk, don't worry. Like given all of the other architecture and stuff down here, why did they bring a load of Earth, like human traffic cones down here?
To keep people out of where they should not be.
You'd think they would have their own, like, sort of thing for that, though. Not just regular, like...
traffic cones.
Orange.
Because of the persistent nature of the thing, people like to just, like, knock them over and kick them everywhere.
Do they actually have physics?
Yeah, they have physics, and they, stay in place after they've been kicked somewhere by a player.
Huh.
Like, forever.
Really? So that explains why that one's on its side right next to this table?
That's why there's no standing traffic cone in the entire age right now.
Of course. So you can't, like, if there's already one that's kicked over, you can't, like, come in and kick it yourself?
If you manage to jump on it just right, it might stand up again. It's just I don't have the same joy in physics objects that you do, so I just didn't bother is all.
Oh, just wait until I actually finally start recording Human Revolution.
Oh no.
The joy out of physics in that game is going to be hilarious.
Oh no.
Because I'm already planning on I believe I've said this before, but if not, I'm going to spoil it. Like, I'm planning on ending every video that is set in one of the hub cities by saving the game and then going on a rampage
and punching everyone. You told me this.
Yeah And one of the things you can do in Human Revolution, especially if you've upgraded your like arm strength, is you can pick up vending machines and stuff like that.
Oh no.
And you can throw them. And so I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that maybe some people in Detroit and Hong Kong gonna get beamed in the face by a vending machine.
Great. So here's the Great Shaft.
It looks like a cavern.
Just give it a minute. First, we just have to quickly find the journal of Dr. Watson, who is like a real guy, by the way, part of the Cyan team.
Oh, of course.
And he happens to write exactly like Isha.
Curiouser and curiouser. It couldn't be because they have one person writing all of these journals.
So you do this, and it gives you a little bit of light. It's literally all you get. Like my thing acts as a flashlight for a couple of minutes.
Well worth it. Is that actually something we need to do?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
It's like I have a light on my wrist now.
That doesn't seem like it's a very effective light.
It's not.
So, in keeping with the tradition of video game flashlights, It's not actually useful in any way, shape, or form.
Correct.
Well,
and it turns off after like 2 minutes.
In keeping with the theme of video game flashlights.
Which is awkward because the Great Shaft like takes two or 3 days to ascend or descend.
You can't just jump down to the bottom?
Well, I will, because they didn't want anyone to try this, so after about one rotation, like, it just cuts off.
Oh. Now, is that real time as well, that you're saying?
Like, canonically, yes.
It doesn't take... Does it take that long in-game to, like...
There's no opportunity of which to try to ascend or descend the whole thing by foot.
Okay. Oh, that bottom is a lot closer than I was expecting, to be honest. What is the camera doing right now?
We fell.
Did we go into first person mode or something, or
looking up mode apparently? The end.
That was odd.